Welcome to day number 10 of 12 days of Itch.y Tasty, a series where I look over 12 random games I find on Itch.io and tell you what I thought about them, one day at a time, all the way leading up to Christmas. So, in another slight breaking of the rules here, this game specifically was sent to me by someone who watches the channel, and I meant to get around to this a while ago, but due to many circumstances, I didn't. But I'm very happy I get to talk about this game now. Nimm's Removal Service is a sweet little RPG Maker-style game where you play a little kid named Nimm. He's the son of a world-famous occult leader, and he doesn't really seem to be cut out for the occult business. Nimm tries to impress not only his dad, but prove that he is cut out for the world of the occult by trying to literally summon Satan himself, but instead summons the 7 deadly sins. The game is very, very simple, relying more on writing and quippy dialogue more than an actual game, as the game is really a simple exercise in exercising the individual sins from specific rooms in your dad's house. And each sin is in an appropriate room, like gluttony being in the dining room, envy being in your father's room, and sloth being in your room. If I had to pinpoint any negatives about the game as a game, it's the fact that it relies on a very copy-paste formula where you walk into a room, you watch the sin phase into an object, you walk to the object, you hear a quip about the object, and then the sin will phase into another object. And this repeats ad nauseum until the room is in shambles, and then you can exorcise the sin. But I would say that you don't really play this kind of game for the gameplay. And the writing in here, which is what you're pretty much here for, is really charming. It's occasionally silly, sometimes a tad weak, but overall really solid. I found myself chuckling at more than one occasion. The game also really radiates a sense of personality, with its pink, red, and black color palette that adds to the overt, occult theming going on throughout the story. The music is also another fantastic highlight. Even though there are only a small handful of tunes that play through your game time, and they do play essentially all back to back, I found myself humming along with most of them by the halfway point of the game. They're all really infectious, and the game's final track in particular, paired with the little montage alongside it, was really sweet, honestly touching, and reminded me that I should play more games like this again. What starts as a story of trying to summon the devil actually becomes a story about being okay with yourself and realizing that your flaws and mistakes make you who you are. And you know what? That's alright with me. Nimm's Sin Removal Service is a beautiful little thing, even if it isn't perfect. But hey, who is?